How do you write an LEQ? Step 1 is to understand the prompt. Read the prompt thoroughly to determine its specific requirements, including the time period and theme. For example, from the updated course and exam description, in the 19th century, various political and social groups in industrial societies called for reforms. Develop an argument that evaluates the extent to which reform movements in the 19th century succeeded in bringing about political or social change in industrial society. If the prompt asks about the extent of success of reform movements in the 19th century, clarify whether it's focusing on political or social changes, or both. Step 2 is to develop a thesis. Craft a thesis that not only responds to the prompt with a historically defensible claim, but also establishes a clear line of reasoning. For example, reform movements in the 19th century had only limited success in bringing about political change in industrial societies because governments could demonize reformers and co-opt their agendas. Step 3 is to contextualize the topic. Offer background information that sets the stage for your argument directly related to the prompt and your thesis. For example, advances in agriculture in Europe allowed for an increase in mechanization in the manufacturing of goods. This industrial revolution spread across Europe and to North America and led to challenges to traditional social and political structures. Step 4 is to organize evidence. Now, it's time to select and arrange evidence that supports your thesis while addressing the prompt's specific questions. For example, you might cite the British government extending suffrage to all males in 1867 and the role of labor unions in the Paris Commune of 1871 as instances where reform movements influence political changes. Step 5 is to write the essay. Begin by establishing the historical context, then introduce your thesis. Each body paragraph should focus on a distinct piece of evidence. For instance, the Chartist movement in Great Britain exemplified how working class dissatisfaction with factory conditions could lead to significant political advocacy. Finally, summarize the main points of your essay in the conclusion, reinforcing how they collectively support your thesis. Step 6 is analysis and reasoning. Employ historical reasoning to analyze your evidence and demonstrate how it substantiates your thesis. For example, women suffragists were influential as they leveraged their increased economic significance in industrial factories to argue for greater political rights, contributing to gradual but meaningful political change. Step 7 is to review and revise. Review your essay for logical flow and coherence, ensuring that it aligns with the prompt and thoroughly supports your thesis with evidence. Verify that your argument consistently supports your thesis and that your conclusion effectively encapsulates your analysis. This structured approach ensures that your LEQ is comprehensive, logically argued, and meets the criteria specified in the scoring guidelines. Tell me if you need help with any specific sections of the LEQ in your comments. Share with your friends and classmates as they study, like the video, and subscribe for more AP history.